We are live from Amway Center for an Eastern Conference contest with the Magic in Orlando. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and courtside, Doris Burke. After this one game on the road, the Raptors will head back to Toronto. They're in 5th place in the East, a team to be reckoned with for sure.
They've been playing a lot of basketball lately, Kevin. This is their 3rd game in 4 days. The league didn't make it easy for them when they set up the schedule like this.
But I don't think it'll really have too much of a negative effect on Clark. Maybe the starting 5 won't play quite as many minutes as they usually do, but in terms of energy and endurance, I think they'll be fine.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Amir Johnson at the corner with Valanciunas at the pivot. Lowry and DeRozan, they're the backcourt, and it's Chandler in at the 3 spot.
Excellent communication between teammates on the alley-oop there.
And that's what you need to pull that off.
Well, both ends of that play, just fantastic.
Now, here is Lowry. He's coming off a 13-point game against Brooklyn.
Did a great job picking the defense apart, too. It wasn't just his scoring. Give him credit for his passing in that game, too.
And the Magic with possession. It's a 3-point game. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
They look very stable, pretty much from the get-go, guys. A solid output, solid effort. And, you know, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game, but they were pretty solid there.
I was very impressed with the balance they displayed, guys. Different people carrying the load, scoring, making assists, unselfish play. Everything was working for them to get that victory.
Orlando with the ball, following the miss by Kyle Lowry.
They've had the hotter hand in the first half so far, no question.
Yeah, it's because of all the high percentage shots they've been working for and getting.
Shot to stop the run. Orlando grabs the miss. Last time they met was right here, and they came out with the win.
You know, they had a great start to that game. A couple guys got hot early, and it seemed to become contagious. Everybody started shooting the ball well at that point.
You know, typically if there's a hot shooter, the defense can make an adjustment and lean everything towards stopping him and let somebody else beat you, but that wasn't an option in that game.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Feeds to DeRozan. Back to Lowry. All sorts of time, and that one's good. Lowry's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Here's Money. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
You know, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
Well, and that's why they're on this run, guys. They're getting the ball inside and getting really high percentage looks.
Now here is Lowry, averaging 16 points a game.
Well, this quarter has gone awfully well for him. It seems like every chance he's gotten, he's pretty much converted.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hi, Kevin. I caught up with head coach Dwayne Casey. Though they haven't won in their first 2 meetings this year, Coach said he expects a different story this time around with a new offensive approach. He said that he wants them to attack more and not worry so much about finding the perfect shot. Really just simplify things for them. Let's see if that approach can take the season series to 1-2, guys.
Okay, Doris, well, the offensive approach, a primary force in the game plan today, guys.
As it should be, Kevin. And they're the type of team where if they can get their offense clicking, everything else falls into place.
Exactly. For them, more than most teams, so much depends on the effectiveness of their offense. It usually is the beginning of their best defense.
Here's Johnson, following the 3-pointer by Orlando. Johnson with a screen on Oladipo. Lowry with the ball, now guarded by Money.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No, that's for sure, because this guy's too good of a shooter to miss that look consistently.
Here's Lowry. Second chance shot. Out to DeRozan. Takes a three. Orlando grabs the miss. Here's Money. A 38-point game for him in the win against the Pistons in Detroit.
And he was so good defensively, anticipating every pass. He had a ton of steals in that game.
Out of bounds, magic ball as Orlando keeps possession. From deep three-point range, the long-distance three is buried. Money's got 10.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Well, that's 3 of the last 5 makes, having been behind the three-point line. So, got to make some adjustments defensively.
Now, here is Lowry. He's got 9. And he drops it in from the low post. He's got 11.
You know, if you were only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would be ahead.
Here's Money, now recovering. Harkless pitch to Oladipo. Shot clock at 6. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Now, they didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there. They're dialed in from long range.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
No good on the second free throw. Raptors trail by 10. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
And Lowry gets it to go.
This quarter has brought out the best in them, fellas. Even though they're still trailing, he's been impossible to contain.
Here's Money, now recovering. Toronto grabs the miss. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Back to Lowry. The wide open look here for DeRozan. And Harkless pulls it down.
I thought he'd make that one. That's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
Knocks it loose. It's DeRozan with the drive.
Boy, the kind of moment you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
Soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
You know, I got to say, Clark, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going to go.
We saw it ended up right where it was supposed to, in the basket.
It sure did.
I don't think anybody knew where it was going to go.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
You know, Lowry is playing well. He's already got 14 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
Well, they might want to think about setting a few more screens for him to try to give him another open look or two.
Toronto shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. Free throw drops for Kyle Lowry. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Magic leading by 6. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Harkless with it. 8 points his last outing. And the pass to Lowe. Tries again. And it's Kyle Lowry with the rebound. Raptors trail by 6. Here's Chandler. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
Boy, beautiful assist. That's a couple of teammates clearly on the same page.
Orlando's gone 4-6 from long range here early on. Here's Money. Now recovering. Johnson over to help. Oladipo, the pass to Money. It's tipped low. That's good. And the Magic lead by 6.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Let's see how long they can keep it going. This is quite a start.
Outside Lowry. Valanciunas dishes to Lowry. And the shot is good. Lowry's got 17.
You know, something we're seeing less and less of these days, that little finger roll.
Here's Money. Now recovering. No good from Money. Raptors trail by 4. There's the feed to Oladipo. Here's Money. 10 points for him. Lowry brings the double. Goes up to the stripe. He squares up and sinks it. And it's 8 points for Victor Oladipo.
What a start to this game. The offense is both dominating.
Tell you what, feels like a game on the playground. Forget about defense. Just keep firing.
Now here's Valanciunas. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. That's good.
What a quarter for him at the offensive end. He's ignored the scoreboard and continued to go out there and do his thing.
Hey, the NBA is all about matchups, guys. We all know that. Tonight is the perfect matchup. Our best player, they don't have an answer for. Let's play through him.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Marks of the many best point guards in the league, their ability to score in addition to distribute. So here now a look at the top scoring point guards this season. While you look at Money, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
And being at the top of that list, he's obviously been able to take it upon himself to give them an offensive jolt whenever they've needed one.
And to me, Steve, that's a tremendous asset, almost a necessary requirement for your point guard. I mean, you want a guy that can orchestrate and be a maestro for his teammates first and foremost, but it's a huge bonus when he can put it in the basket himself.
Well, with that last huddle, you could see the coach was addressing how they were going to make a tactical adjustment.
And after the coach does something like that, it's on the players now to lock in and follow the lead and execute. If they don't, then the coach will put them on the pile.
Watson kicks to Chandler. Pass to Watson. Over Fry. Here's Patterson. It's good, and Watson picking up the assist. Patterson's got his first basket.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow, just like he got there.
Passes it to Nicholson. Here's Money. Drills it from outside. Money's got 13.
He's hit the ground running here in the first, putting together a nice quarter offensively.
Dishes it to Ross. Chandler with a screen for Ross. Chandler a screen. Off the screen. No luck. Some solid defense from Harris. Orlando leading by 5. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk. Like some serious agility coming out of the backcourt.
You know, that bucket might count for a little more than 2 points when he finishes with that kind of flourish.
Yeah, against a D that was already reeling a little bit. That was like a body blow.
Watson, the pass to Patterson. To the paint. Tries yet again. Watson's shot is off.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
The shot's good for Money.
I couldn't have dreamt of a much better start than what they've had here today.
Everything's worked, especially offensively, and what a lead they have already to show for it.
Here is Watson. 1:05 left in the first quarter. Chandler goes in. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Here's Money. He's covered by Watson. For three, Fry. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
They're allowing a sky-high field goal percentage. That won't get it.
Not at all. They've been able to score with ease.
Watson dishes to Chandler. There's a good screen. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. This is his first free throw of the game.
76% of the stripe for him to this point of the season.
And that one falls for Chandler. The Magic making a switch.
I like that shooting.
On the floor for Orlando. Raptors also changing it up. Johnson, he's checked in for Chandler. DeRozan comes in for Vasquez. And it's Lowry in for C.J. Watson. Raptors trail by 8. Oladipo and Harkless at the 2 and the 3. And there's Money. And there's Gordon. And it's Low in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Britt. Doris, over to you.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Pistons had a huge game. He ended up with 38 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that Clark was something special.
Kevin, it really was. I mean, they threw everything but the kitchen sink at him, and nothing slowed him down.
Well, let's just say he was really good.
Last outing for Toronto unsuccessful. It was a loss to the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah, and given how they performed offensively that day, guys, they really had no chance.
Yeah, and the frustration just mounted. You could see it as they continued to come up empty. And by the end, they were really just happy to get out of there and have the game be over. It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Here's Money to the left side wing. 6 on the shot clock. DeRozan brings the double team. Here's Money. Again, the Magic score.
Yeah, guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
Raptors trail by 14. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Lowry kicks to Ross. He feeds it to DeRozan. Right side Lowry. Here's Johnson. Banked in off the glass.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, Clark, just piling up points in the paint.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. The Magic have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
Well, the season numbers for this club really low. I mean, this is something that the team has been focusing on. They've got to improve.
And you know their performance at the line. It's definitely dropped off. Not the trend they were looking for. Talk about great numbers for Money. He's got 27 points, and he's hit 4 from beyond the arc. A weapon with those three-point shots.
Yeah, you said it. I mean, he is using the long-range jumper to deadly effect, Clark.
Gordon with a screen on Lowry. Here's Harkless. The offensive rebound. The kick out to Oladipo. And the pass to Money. Back to Oladipo. Now here's Harkless. Defense is right there. Gordon trying to break loose. The shot's good for Money.
He's just been the man since the start of this quarter. I mean, just a tremendous period of basketball for him.
Lowry passes to Johnson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Johnson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
A good job of spotting his teammate near the basket and zipping the pass right in there.
Here's Money, and he goes in for the dunk. The defense looking a little bit dazed now. A ferocious throw down there.
Not bad for a player of his size.
Not bad at all. How about that spring coming out of those legs?
Catch up with Doris from the sideline.
During that break, Dwayne Casey had some words for his team. The most important points they can get, he said, are points in transition. He told them to push it, create opportunities on the fast break. Strongly that the defense they're up against is vulnerable down low. I'm sure coach is hoping those changes turn the tide in this game and shrink the deficit before halftime. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Doris.
Here's where Toronto sits right now in the league rankings. First and lowest turnovers a game. Third in three-point shooting. And they're a top 10 shooting team from the foul line. Pretty good company for that team.
And what's most impressive out of all those numbers, Clark, is the few turnovers that they commit. Because now all of a sudden you're executing, you're putting a lot of pressure on the defense because they know they're not going to force a lot of steals and get out in transition to find easy points.
Raptors trail by 13. And it's Lowry penetrating.
Here's a look at some stats for Oladipo. The past few weeks, he's been a major contributor. You can see where he ranks. He's getting around 12 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's really been pulling his weight. I mean, we're finding his name in a lot of different columns in their box scores.
Yeah, and that's what they're looking for from him, Steve. He doesn't have to be the star, just somebody with solid contributions across a wide range of areas.
Free throw drops for Lowry. And so Lowry nails both of them. Magic leading by 11. Here's Money. Good work defensively by Lowry. The Raptors have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Ross kicks to DeRozan. Now here's Patterson. D right on him. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Orlando's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Money passes to Gordon. Tries again, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Things have changed a little bit here in the second quarter, guys, and we're seeing them start to convert a lot of second chance opportunities.
Yeah, and I'm sure the coach has to be happy about this. I mean, the hustle underneath is paying off in a big way.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game. Gordon, no good on the free throw.
You know, as we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has improved. It's gotten more aggressive, more physical.
It sure seems like it has. They've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter.
Good defense, but you gotta love the finish with the finger roll over the top.
Orlando's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Out left to the wing, all alone. Harkless with the bucket. Harkless has got 7 points.
What a floor leader he's been at the offensive end.
You know, he's done a terrific job of moving the ball around, sharing it, dispersing it, and running the show.
Now here is Lowry. 25 points in the game. Johnson against Gordon. Here's DeRozan. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
He's such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Orlando leading by 11. There's the pick. Money passes to Harkless. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The Magic shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. First free throw is good.
Well, a good game tonight for Harkless. He has 8 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
Yeah, he's got to take his time behind the arc.
And Toronto making a change here. Valanciunas is checked in. Ross kicks to Lowe. Trying to find Valanciunas. Gets it to him. That is good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Here's Money. He has 31. And Harkless slams it in.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
The drive by Lowry. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon. The Raptors have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
And in general, this has been a very good foul shooting team, about 79% on the season.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
Here's Money. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. The Magic have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight. First free throw is good. Both free throws good for Money. Now here is Lowry. He's got 27. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Foolish play. He's got to be thinking out there while he's playing.
Well, the lead's only going to get bigger unless they shore up those mistakes. They've got to tighten things up here.
Magic leading by 13. Here's Money. 33 points for him. Goes up off the pick. Throws off the pick and hammers it home.
Well, that's a solidly executed pick play. I mean, it paid dividends with that nice dunk.
Exactly the result they were looking for.
Yeah, it worked so well. I mean, he got set, did not shuffle his feet. Really well done there offensively.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Magic dancers.
Lowry dishes to Valanciunas. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 4 assists now tonight. Orlando's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Money. Here's Oladipo. Banked in off the glass. Oladipo's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, he wasn't phased at all by the bigger man on him. And on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
Here is Ross following the bucket by Orlando.
Remaining in the quarter.
Left side Lowry. Ross kicks to DeRozan. That 3 off the mark.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
Here's Money. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
Yeah, and until they do, the problems inside are only going to get worse.
Orlando's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. It's stolen by Lowry. The dish to Johnson. With the floater, it's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Ross kicks to Lowry. And now Oladipo pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Shot's good for Money.
Oh, man, they are just putting the hammer down right now.
Defensively and offensively. It has all been working for him today.
Outside Lowry. Pass to Johnson. DeRozan on the wing. Good. It's Johnson with the assist that time. And it's 7 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
There's the pick, and there's the call on Kyle Lowry. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. For Orlando, they have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10. And the first one at the line is good.
That's a great job, Getty.
Nice shooting.
It's more aggressive here in the second.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Wilson Chandler's checked in for Johnson. Vasquez comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Watson in for Kyle Lowry. Second free throw, no good. Raptors trailed by 19. Now Watson. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Magic lead by 20. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, you've been consistently able to find the open man through the first 2 quarters. What have you seen that you've been able to exploit in this defense?
All of it, really. I mean, I see the whole defense is something I can exploit. Man, honestly, I got them running around like a chicken with his head cut off right now. I'm just having fun like it's a pickup game at this point.
Your decisions have been on point to this point. Kevin, over to you.
All right,
Okay, guys. Great work in the first half. That's how you take care of business.
Back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. What a game we're seeing from Money.
Yeah, we have, Kevin, and that's exactly what this team needed from him. He's been terrific.
And you know what, Steve? A double-double in 2 quarters of play, guys. I mean, that's nothing to complain about.
So for Toronto right now, Lowry and DeRozan, they're the backcourt. Amir Johnson with 4 with Valanciunas at the pivot. And it's Chandler in at the small forward spot. Now here is Lowry, following the miss by DeRozan. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. That doesn't go either for DeRozan. Magic leading by 20. Here's Money. It's Oladipo on the wing. There's the bucket. Good. Oladipo's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Magic.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Now here's Johnson. Outside DeRozan. Kicks to Lowry. Fires for 3. That drops. Lowry's got 30.
Tell you what, he's had an excellent game, and they're going to have to continue to rely on him if they're going to come back.
Here's Money. Lowry covering. Harkless with the bucket.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading punches, that's how you answer.
Outside Lowry. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Here's Money. Lowry covering. Money passes to Gordon. Tries again. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. Good on the second free throw. Toronto with the ball. It's DeRozan with the drive. And the dunk by Valanciunas. Absolutely, Clark. No one in his airspace on that dunk.
Yeah, but come on, Kevin. The defense can't let that happen.
I hope they let it happen more. It's fun to watch that guy fly.
Just a gift, 2 points they gave up. That's awful.
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Left side Lowry. Second chance shot. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, the defender draped all over.
Pretty plain and simple. got him good there.
The Raptors have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. A wide open look here for Oladipo. And again, it's Orlando converting.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Raptors have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Feeds it to Lowry. He kicks it to Valanciunas. Lowry dishes 2 to DeRozan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Johnson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. And the leaderboard with some point guards who have been getting their hands dirty in the paint lately. Let's take a look at the top rebounding 1 guards of the last 10 games. 4th, Kyle Lowry.
This is a unique group of players. It's not often we talk about the rebound leaders at the point, but with these guys, it's warranted because of just how well they do it.
You know, it definitely sets them apart from most of the other point guards in the league when you can glass eat like that. They've got a little bit of that big man attitude in them, battling in the paint when the shot goes up and feeling like they can get some rebounds too. Their interior defense has been dismal.
Yeah, and unfortunately, their offense in the paint hasn't been a whole lot better.
We got a moment now to see how the Magic are doing in the NBA rankings right now. Tops in scoring. Assist. And they're also number 1 getting into the passing lanes and coming up with steals. An aggressive team that ball hawks very effectively.
And the points that they're scoring per game that you talked about is really a result of great offensive execution. And this is a club that works well together. They get great looks, and they'll also score in transition.
He dishes it to Johnson. Lowry drives in. Almost, but it rolls out.
An 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
Trying to get back on track. Johnson, a wide open look. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got his 5th assist in this one.
And now look at Victor Oladipo here. Since the break, he's shown his stuff in multiple areas, averaging 13 points a game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And some pretty good numbers, I think, guys, when you look overall at his contributions.
Yeah, and he's always looking to raise his game, and that's what you see in his consistency. One of the important characteristics that he brings to the table.
And that one's good. 40 points for money.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Outside Lowry. There's the steal. 3-on-3. And Harkless slams it in.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that's not going to be able to continue if they hope to get back into this game, Clark. It's a deflating play for your morale.
And here are the Raptors now. The Magic getting the bucket. The shot by Lowry, no good.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
There's the feed to Harkless. Here's Money. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And DeRozan with the basket on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got his 6th assist on the night. Orlando's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Here's Money. No good. And Toronto will come the other way. It's DeRozan with the drive. It's hauled in by the Magic. Gordon's got rebound number 13 with that last one. A wide open look here for Oladipo. Buries the long-range jumper. Oladipo's got 23.
That's his first 3-pointer of the half. Remember, he did make one in the first half as well.
Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Back to Lowry. 6 to shoot. With the shot. Misses off the left iron.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Money passes to Harkless. They grab their own miss. Pass to Oladipo. And he's good on the three ball. Oladipo's got 12 points here in the second half.
They're in the position they're in right now thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
And that's a foul called on Money. And that'll be his third foul so far. So both teams changing it up here. And so here's Toronto. Lowry has the open look. That falls. Great assist by Vasquez. 32 points for Kyle Lowry. Orlando's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Harris a screen on Lowry. Here's Money. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Money's got 42 in the game. Raptors shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots.
Second three-pointer of the half, 4th overall. So he's having a nice game from outside.
And Orlando has possession. Following Kyle Lowry's three. Passes it to Oladipo from the arc. Toronto grabs the miss. Vasquez dishes to DeRozan.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And he does it as well as anyone. Tremendous skill in the air.
Here's Money. Lowry covering. DeRozan against Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From past the arc. The rebound by Patterson. Patterson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Vasquez kicks to Lowry. Here's Patterson. Can't connect from short range. And for the Magic, they're shooting it beautifully here in the third. 56% from the field. Oladipo. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Really high-quality shot there. Just a little off with his release.
That miss right there will definitely leave him shaking his head. Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists. Boy, the floor really opened up for him there.
He sure did a good job getting it started before the defense can get itself set.
And here's Vasquez. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Nice touch on the bank shot. And so here's Orlando. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
No doubt the Golden State fans, some of the best in the league, they want to see their Warriors win that one.
Chandler with the steal. Now running, here comes Lowry pushing the ball up. The shot by Chandler, wide open. The shot's good. Vasquez making the play. Vasquez has got 3 assists tonight. Here's Money. He kicks to Nicholson. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And the 3 off target.